Our solar system has 8 planets and 1 sun, which originated about 4.6 billion years ago. Of these 8 planets, 4 are gas giants and 4 are rocky planets. However, in the past, it was said that our solar system had a total of 9 planets and 1 sun. You probably know that the 9th planet was Pluto, the smallest and last planet of the solar system. But in 2006, the International Astronomical Union, at its 26th General Assembly, gave Pluto the status of a dwarf planet. Does Pluto no longer exist? Or does Pluto still exist today? Today we will learn the story of Pluto. Welcome to our channel with a new video. In 1977, the Voyager probe was launched. Voyager 2 was launched first, and a few days later, Voyager 1. These were the first space probes that helped us see the gas giants of our solar system up close. And even after turning off their cameras, they continue their journey today. But in the Voyager missions, we missed Pluto, and we could not see Pluto up close. In 1930, American astronomer Clyde Tombaugh discovered Pluto, which was later declared the 9th planet of our solar system. At that time, astronomers believed that Pluto was larger than Mercury, but many scientists disagreed. Pluto was very different from the other planets in the solar system. It was a small ball of ice with a surface temperature of 225 degrees C. Pluto's orbit is different from most other planets. While almost all other planets have nearly circular orbits, Pluto's orbit is extremely elliptical, orbiting the Sun at an angle of 17 degrees, taking about 248 Earth years to complete an orbit. You can imagine how long a year is on Pluto. But even before the discovery of Pluto, astronomers had taken pictures of it. However, at that time, they didn't pay attention to it. In 1840, French mathematician Urbain Le Verrier predicted Neptune through his mathematical calculations. He saw that something was affecting Uranus's orbit. In this analysis, he discovered Neptune. But after the observation of Neptune, astronomers noticed that Uranus's orbit was disturbed not only by Neptune, but also by something beyond it. What was it? Astronomers went searching for it, and then, in 1906, American mathematician Percival Lowell started a project called The Search for a Possible 9th Planet, which he called Planet X. In 1915, 2 blurry images of Pluto were taken in his investigation, without Lowell knowing it, but at that time no one paid attention. After that, Lowell's project was closed due to some legal proceedings. But in 1929, the project was restarted, and Clyde Tombaugh was assigned the task of finding Planet X. Then, after a year of hard work, on February 18, 1930, Tombaugh finally discovered Pluto. Pluto became quite famous among people only after its discovery, and became the new member of the solar system, the 9th planet. But initially, calculations about the size and mass of Pluto were slowly proving to be wrong. At first, astronomers thought that Pluto's mass was equal to Earth's mass. But as more studies were conducted on it, we found that its actual mass was much lower than our calculations. When Pluto's moon, Charon, was discovered in 1978, we were able to measure Pluto's actual mass for the first time and found that its mass is only 0.2% of Earth's mass, and its size is very small. It is so small that its gravity could not have had any effect on Uranus's orbit. Because of this, it was removed from Lowell's Planet X category, but Pluto was still a planet. Even though we didn't have a clear image of Pluto at that time, astronomers were largely involved in studying Pluto's structure. But for its structure and real information, we needed to travel 7.5 billion kilometers from Earth to Pluto to see it up close. But going to Pluto was no small feat because it required very precise timing, angle, and speed. If any of these were wrong, we would simply miss our mission. The Voyager mission, conducted in 1977, helped us observe and study the gas giants of our solar system up close, but Pluto was still left out. On January 19, 2006, NASA launched its New Horizons space probe. It was the first space probe to be sent to Pluto to see it up close. After its journey of 9 years and 5 months, that is, in 2015, New Horizons was designed very specially and used Jupiter to reach Pluto earlier. Yes, Jupiter's flyby gave this space probe a gravitational slingshot, making its speed 20% higher. And on January 15, 2015, New Horizons finally reached its destination. But Pluto was not the final goal of New Horizons. It had to go toward the Kuiper Belt. For this reason, we didn't have much time to study Pluto. Despite this, in such a short time, New Horizons provided us with a lot of information about Pluto that helped us understand it better. But did you know that the New Horizons space probe The first space probe to go to Pluto also carried the remains of Pluto's discoverer, Clyde Tombaugh. Yes, and that is the greatest honor for any astronomer. The remains of the person who discovered Pluto in 1930 were sent to Pluto in 2015. It is truly a great honor for him who made all this possible. In 2005, another new body was discovered, which was also farther than Pluto, and 27% more massive than Pluto, called Eris. This forced the International Astronomical Union to redefine the definition of a planet, and then, at the 26th General Assembly in 2006, they introduced new rules for naming any body a planet, which were as follows. An object will be called a planet only when it orbits the sun and has enough mass to maintain itself in a nearly spherical shape. Pluto follows both of these rules, but the third, which was a new rule, was to clear the neighborhood around the planet, meaning orbiting objects floating around it or making them orbit around it, or colliding with them and merging with them. This is the third criterion that Pluto could not follow, and for this reason, it was placed in a new category. Since then, Pluto has been announced as a dwarf planet. But Pluto is not the only dwarf planet in our solar system. There are 4 other dwarf planets orbiting the sun. So Pluto was not destroyed. We are not able to destroy a planet. Pluto was just classified into another category. This is the story of Pluto. After Pluto was declared a dwarf planet in 2006, we were able to see it up close in 2015, but the journey of new horizons is not yet over. Today, the remains of Clyde Tombaugh are still traveling in deep space along with new horizons. So that's all for today. Did you enjoy this video? Like and share it with your friends and family. I hope you learned something new about Pluto from this video. If you are new to this channel, then subscribe for similar and interesting videos and activate the notification bell.